Anton, ça va? Qu'est-ce qui se passe là? J'étais en train de faire tout près, je m'en vais dans un magasin, je vais acheter des trucs pour rouler pour mon petit bœuf là. Il me reste un tout petit peu là. Quoi de neuf? J'en ai pas de puissance. Ah ouais, je suis pas fini le truc. J'ai fait des réserves moi. Ah ouais? Putain, je suis même pas même protégé là. Protégé. On va faire quoi? Ah, une puissance. Oh. Alright. I don't know who the other person is there. Probably my usual obsessor. Well, I got that. You don't want to fight my morning face. Putain, le tête que je lui fais là. Mais on ne sait pas c'est qui l'autre personne qui me suit. Mais je vais t'expliquer en français, c'est franc. Comme ça, c'est pas son business que. Mais je vais revenir là, tout de suite. Je vais le prendre un petit. Peut-être une tasse de café et des trucs pour rouler des wanches, c'est tout. Et je me reviens alors. De moi, je sais pas moi. 10-15 minutes, je reviens. D'accord? Putain, le gars, je fais la gueule, là. La gueule de Malta, là. D'accord. Je vais vite fait. De toute façon, je prends la voiture. clé. Je vais récupérer. Pas de soucis, ouais. Jamais des soucis. Putain, je vais rater mon truc. Ok, maintenant je m'en vais.
Cheddar ain't important, it's the people I treasure. That's how you sound. Cheddar ain't important, it's the people I treasure. That's how you sound.
20 ans, t'es toujours là, quoi. Yo, who sit with me, man? Who there? Please let it be somebody besides faggot 1 and 2. They ain't got nothing to do. How stinks for y'all on this Monday morning? Late Sunday night. Early Monday morning. Tu n'es pas galère de quoi? Attends, j'ai pas mis le truc là. Non, pas encore. Pas galère. En général, c'est ça. Galère de quoi? Galère pour l'argent, galère pour 2 heures. Pour 2 heures? Ouais, un peu quoi. Il fait 3 heures ici. Regarde. Allez, 3h20. Regarde. Parfait quoi, du ton. J'ai passé juste du ton exactement que j'avais passé pour, tu vois, des relais, fumer, tac, un manche, en blunt quoi. 30 minutes. 30 minutes et je commence de faire celui-là quoi. Hey, if you don't speak French, you're more than welcome to text in English. If you don't speak because of some coward shit, if you're a two-faced motherfucker or you don't like me or whatever, that's cool too. But by all means, if you speak English and you might not be texting because you see me sitting here speaking French, feel free to chat. We multitask around here. Shit. I'm glad I took the time out for the disclosure. I didn't want you to think it was with him. Just purely French channel. I was like, what the fuck? You had to check the volume and shit. What did he say? Mad gamer. I'm glad you're not mad enough to the point that you didn't, you know what I mean? You didn't want to text. I'm glad you're not that mad. What's going on, man? I lived 7 years in Paris. I should be able to speak some French. That's all that is. Another start of a week of this coronavirus shit. I'm from New York. I was born in New York, born in Harlem. Grew up between Brooklyn, Bronx, and Manhattan. Staten Island too. Now I'm in Denver, my high city. Followed my heart across the country. It led me to here. My lady's from here, so I'm here. Made that decision to come out here about 10 years ago. Still here. Dealing with this coronavirus shit. In America. But in the meantime, chilling, living my life, raising the kids. Doing what's necessary. See to it that there's ends meet on the table. Humility in the usualness. Unique. Love, love. The notifications must be working, huh? That's what's up. Love it, ass femme fatale. How you doing? You didn't think I was gonna leave you with a Sunday night no stream, man. Look, it's your fault. It's completely your fault. We would have been on at 12 o'clock, but you inducing this I'm tired vibe. I'm popping pills. I'm going to bed. I did the same thing minus the pills. Dead ass. After the earlier stream, I got off. I was like, I'll play some video game. Baby, you won't. And I woke up like an hour ago. Hence the sleep in my eyes and all that. Okay? Sleeping schedules, working schedules, schedule in general is just all over the fucking place. And here we are to start week 2 of the USA lockdown of the USA lockdown series. I was just out there, the police are out there in force. Do not be driving if you ain't got some real reason. You're not officially allowed to be out there. This shit is a ninja's whole pass. This is my hall pass. This is my street pass right here. I'm certified in the streets. Through Lyft, you know what I mean? I'm good in them streets. My name ring bells in the streets. You know, they know me in the streets. You gotta throw that on real quick when you riding by a cop. That motherfucker quick to throw the lights on. I seen it. They out here pulling over people that ain't Lyft drivers. You gonna get you a nice little $1,000 fine just cause you wanted to get some fucking blunt wraps or some shit. What am I smoking on? Good question. What am I smoking on? Some Gorilla Glue and gelato mixed together. I meshed my 2 strains that I had. Gorilla Glue, number 4, and gelato cake. I've got some gelato shatter as well. With the titanium nail dabber on standby. One thing it won't stop me from is getting high. C'est fatigue de ne rien faire. Yeah, you get tired doing nothing. Ça fatigue si tu fais rien, quoi. Yeah, you get tired if you do nothing. Translation, for those of you that don't know. Yeah, it's always my fault. It is. It just downright is. Like, fuck, who else's fault would it be? I'm in here promoting motherfucking energy, positivity, strength towards each other, you know, holding the front line. And here you come wanting to go to sleep and shit. I will get you a beauty rest, get you some Z's, and I think I'll go to bed right along with you. But yeah, it's your fault. It's not a bad thing. We got to get sleep. It's considered healthy. Not getting your proper amount of rest is unhealthy. So no, it's your fault. That, you know what I'm saying? We had a delay in the show. That's all. Big deal. Listen, Unique, I need you to start taking responsibility for your actions. If you did something, don't shy away from it. You own it. Because the faster you own it, the faster it's over. The more you prolong things, lie to yourself, attempt to lie to me and others, we got nothing but love for you. We're going to overlook that lie at some point. But it's going to take time. So just start with the truth, deal with reality, and, promise me, trust me, we'll be all right. Next time you want to get a rest in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just go to sleep. I'm fucking with you. Crazy, even if I wasn't sick, I wouldn't be out there just saying. Well, I'm just here to tell you they ain't playing with people that are out there. Throw them bows. Throw them bows. You know what I mean? Move, bitch. Get out the way. Throw them bows. That Luda shit, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the elbows back now. And you gotta smile. All right. Down to business. What exactly is the business? Gonna be some bored motherfuckers this week. If you thought you were bored last week, I hope you didn't run up all your little things, you know what I mean, that you wanted to do. Pace yourself. We got another 10 weeks type shit. Oh man, I be feeling like this is gonna be some of my last words sometimes. We ain't gonna make it. But I don't want to promote fear, I don't want to promote anxiety, fear. I don't mind raising awareness. But there's only but so much awareness we can raise about a situation we can do nothing about. We have no control over. When the best result is to have control over yourself. Maybe we'll listen in on a self-control. Sounds exciting. A self-control documentary. You know what I'm saying? We'll just sit in and listen in on a documentary on self-control. Just one day out the week. You know what I mean? Mandated course study. The next week we'll watch a documentary. I don't know if it's documentary or whatever, but we'll find some speaker on dealing with anxieties. What y'all want first? Anxieties, control, Tell you what though, to be quite honest, I'm getting some of the best sleep of the year as of lately. I'm getting some of the best sleep of the year. I'm right up there with my son, just sleeping like a baby. That's why we can have coffee at 3:30 in the morning. I'm 2 hours earlier from you. 2 hours earlier than your early bird, because what, your early bird gets up 5:30, really 4:30, you just don't know it. They're preparing an hour before they hit the door and leave the house at 5:30. I'm gonna start changing the streams to, the early bird special and shit. Late night fiascos and early bird specials. Did you know, I didn't, China's already seeing their second wave of it? I'm lying. I heard about that yesterday. People are recatching this disease, virus, all because they started putting people back to work. Do you understand how tedious that's going to be? I mean, let's learn from them. Okay, so China's got another wave of it because they tried to reignite their economy. Because they're hurting too. Even though we owe them, and they know they ain't finna get no fucking payment. Who knows what the Chinese debt ceiling is? I don't. Do any of you? Does China owe, do they owe their country or whatever, you know what I mean? Their government, what's going on? They in trouble financially? Anybody? Everybody's always professing on us and shit. How about them, man? What their pockets look like? So, with them doing that, that means when we go to reignite the economy, put everybody back to work 10 weeks from now.
When you rock and rollers, you can perform for 1,000 people and you can't be honest with one.
Why the fuck is Google feeding me corona shit? I think it would be good, matter of fact, necessary, beneficial to everyone if we learn from them and invoke a process, a return process. Meaning, it's going to be kind of difficult to do though, but everyone that works, everyone that filed taxes or didn't file taxes, you got a job? Cool. You want a job? Cool. You got to pass the screening. It'll be like a home pickup. Government officials can stop by the house to pick up the results, or it can be a mail-in of both. Screen the people before we allow them back to work. Screen the essential workers that they have out there at work. We have to corner this shit to the best of his ability. Learning from them and their mistake, the mistake they made, being overconfident, thinking everything was good, and it wasn't. And they had probably but a small percentage left. And look, it fucking blossomed and re-spread. You have to annihilate the shit completely. Like they say with dealing with enemies, and real enemies. Don't leave your enemy alive. Kill that motherfucker. I barely know about our country. Move over, make some room in that LOL. I mean, with all we know combined, we barely know anything about the country. So we just know we're living and we know how to live. You know what I mean? USA. Venezuela. I could have been from the West Indies, you know, originally, like still there, and just, you know, these same people that we are, without the whole USA shit, you know. Next year, virus still here. Can't wait. Well, fucked my head up yesterday. CNN, I read in CNN, but I don't know if they're fucking fake news. I'm gonna take it at a grain of salt, but it's scary to know that we've lost 2,000 citizens thus far to the virus, and our top specialist, one of, is predicting that we're gonna have 100,000. So that means there's another 98,000, and this is deaths, not 100,000 more people gonna get infected. No, they're saying at least another 100,000 before this is over. Then when they talk about this being over, you got Trump's talking about Easter, and you got, you know, the end of spring, and it's into summer. Jesus Christ! If that isn't enough, you know what the fucking thing is. You know what the fucking thing is. The thing is, and there's none of us can do about it. But the thing we're gonna have to watch for, like, you have to check yourself with. Just remind yourself, like, we just finished 2 full seasons of being indoors, of avoiding the weather, if you will, right? Most people stay inside, go inside pretty much through the fall and the winter, right? You get your people that go out, they go, you know, your winter babies, you know, they love skiing and shit like that, you know. I think rightfully so, I'm correct in saying that most of us hate the winter. So, most of us don't like the cold. So you have to do it all over again. You have to do it all over again. It's like winter's just starting. It's gonna be indoors, and you really gotta be indoors. It's not the weather out there, it's a sickness out there. Motherfuckers didn't even have too many words with Jack Frost this year, right? We're gonna have to lock down another 2 seasons, and that's the killer right there. That's the vibe killer. Motherfuckers ain't gonna want to be locked in for no motherfucking spring and goddamn summer. Only to be, you know what I mean, released back into, you know, public, if you will, and okay, yay. Oh, it's winter? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Halloween? Oh, okay, yeah. Ain't nobody, them motherfuckers ain't gonna be celebrating no damn Halloween. Christmas roll around, motherfuckers gonna be telling all sorts of jokes about how the gifts got coronavirus. My shit doesn't have coronavirus in it because I ordered it from China, and that whole ordering shit from China shit is dead now. It's dead, people. We have more cases than they do. Where you gonna order your fucking Christmas gift when this is all over from, you know what I mean? I think there has to be a disinfectant phase that the planet has to go through. And that alone ain't gonna fucking do it. Disinfecting an area doesn't stop a cold. In the hospitals, you go in with pneumonia or some shit like that, they've got the place purely fucking disinfected. You can eat it off the floor in the hospital. I wouldn't suggest it. But just saying, yeah. And there's still all sorts of sicknesses roaming about in that building. That's why I don't like to go. I hate to walk past patients that are, you know, in their areas and shit like that. I don't know, people. think I do. So I tell you what I tell you what I know. Yeah. That is and scare can turn into fear. I mean, being scared is fear, so and fear can lean over to anger. You know, anger is a friend of rage, and we're just seeing the beginning of it. And right now, right now, everybody's aggy. There's some of us, those of us that the grass is always greener, and it's just, no matter what happens, they're always chipper and happy. Good for them. Find you some of those friends. Learn from them. Don't drain them of their energy and shit. Some things we're gonna have to do. No joke. Because this has only just begun. Did you know they're lying about their number of deaths in China? Yeah, since this started, they've been lying. They were lying about knowing about the breakout, knowing, putting the ban. Yeah, that's why when this is all over, we have what not to clear with them. I feel. It was an intentional attack against us. If it wasn't an attack against us, it's to be deemed an attack on the planet, on everyone, and whoever the fuck is responsible for the outbreak is to be held in accountability. They no longer no one no longer owes them any fucking thing, whoever the fuck. And we need to find some officials to arrest. Sure, no good numbers from their telephone companies. More death in Italy or Spain than China. Not possible for me. The UK as well. My mustard seeds of faith lie in the fact of my belief that this isn't the end. This isn't the end for us. This isn't the end all game. You know what I mean? It's definitely a milestone in our planet's history right now. It's no longer just American history and what we went through, and that everybody's going through. Some aren't at the moment. I remember what that felt like. Don't go feeling so secure. But I wish it on no one else. Even my worst enemy, my worst agitators, my obsessors. I did throw it at one person, though. I did. Just being honest. I did tell someone, why don't you sit back and die slow? I don't want to hear this. That's what I want. But in the event of doing so, I hold no regret. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I wish I would have never said that to them. Nah, them the vibes. I'm saying? When you go past me, and you can wish me death. You can wish me dead. I'm cool with that. Alright? But when you go past me and aim for the weakest member of my family, they're really the strongest, but they can't fend for themselves. No. Little boy can't defend for himself. I can defend for him, and I'll kill for him. So if you wished death on my son, nothing's changed. Sit back and die slow. As my son continues to fight a disease of his own, not this coronavirus, it's something else we don't even know what's going on. So, yeah. But other than that, I wish you all the best of health, and I wish best of health for everyone. You know, we come up with some creative ways to weather the storm and prepare for the long haul. Boris Johnson got the virus. I don't even know who that is. I probably know who. I can Google and then see the face. Okay, I know who it is. A lot of celebs, I don't know them by names, or a lot of people like that. I'm better with faces. Mass depopulation for better control. Now, I was thinking about that at the world government's hands. I was thinking about that. Right? So, but it doesn't make sense. I feel this is an outbreak that got out of hand, got out of control, or a direct attack against the planet. Them Chinese, they super suicidal. Motherfucker wife cheat on him. He finna commit senpei, suicide in front of the children in the living room and all that. They're extremely dramatic. It doesn't quite grab fully because it's not a big enough bang. Here, our top health official says 100,000 death toll max. If you were attacking America and you managed to kill 100,000 of us, you didn't do anything to the country. Quite honestly, I mean, there's millions of us here. 100,000, that's the smallest pebble you can find chucked into the ocean. And you looking to see for the ripple that was caused. The ocean while it's in movement. You see a little blip. That's it. Maybe. If you got a good eye. The smallest little pebble you can find. It's not doing anything. And then if you spread that number, 100,000, around the globe, it still doesn't mount up to. It'd be like a super cheap, super dumb way for population control. You need something with more kick to it. He's saying, this is something we've never seen, spreading, faster than we anticipated, but its end resolve, yes, it's damaging, definitely. On a personal level, but on an overall, that can't be population control. You don't go. The governments, imagine they were all in cahoots with it. Well, then they should all be somewhere. They're all not. They're all out here like we are. You don't go setting off some shit that, you want to kill off people, but you yourself are going to be at risk for it too. That's not smart. And even though we don't like the idea of shadow governments and what have you and all this and that, sounds very stupid and all that. They are smart. They're, and some of the dumbest, smartest people we have on the planet too, but they are smart to that effect. No sense in polluting the air filters, the ventilation systems if you're going to be in the room. No sense in gassing the room if you're going to be in that room now, is there? So I'm not 100 at the governments of the world have united to do this to the people point just yet. You tell me that all government officials are hiding out in some bunker right now, and that's how they're living life, and it's fact and it's proven. We found them, and they're leaving us out here and reporting the news and all that from unknown locations, which are safe and shit, while we suffer from some shit that they know they put out here. Then we got some shit. Then we might be in these streets rioting and whatnot. We might go and tear down their offices, set them on fire while they're in them bunkers. Government buildings and all that. Just Jess, please. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Tag seems super familiar. Just Jesse, please. We're just chopping it up, starting off the week number 2, week number 3 here for some people, week number 1 for others. And then notice that we're all on different quarantine schedules. There's other states that still are not in quarantine. That will change. That will change this week. Prepare for that. It's going to continue to spread. The quarantining and the virus. Make no mistake. And quite honestly, don't complain, because if you're in a state where the numbers are very little, then y'all need to close down so that it doesn't become a place of infection. Remember, people are still allowed to move around. Yeah, they stopping New Yorkers from going into other states, but they're not stopping someone from Ohio going into other states or some other state. You know what I mean? They haven't closed all of our borders off to each other and left them only open to fucking truckers and, shit like that. There were 30-something high-profile officials, all from different countries, at a meeting in China months before this outbreak. We start week 3 in France. You don't think that has anything to do with all this? I don't know. I think this is all being done for something bigger. I think this is a situation went wrong. That's what I think this is. I mean, if we go back before the breakout, there were a couple of things going on. all two of which are not going on right now anymore because this is taking the forefront. And what a better way than distract people than to actually than to